way. This vlog is gonna be one of the most awaited vlogs that I've been waiting to make so badly. That is how to drive defensively in Dubai. So the first tip, which I think most of the people do not follow, is do not look at the car right in front. Like when I'm driving, I'm not looking at this one Yaris in front of me, I'm looking at that bus in front of me. There's a small Hiace, and up front of the Hiace there's a big bus, and then I'm looking at the Land Cruiser in front of that. So if any of them happen to stop, right, if any of them happen to slam on their brakes, I am ready for that. That is the most important thing that I think I should tell everyone. Everyone should follow this thing, because that's something which people don't follow at all. Everyone is just following the car in front. If the car in front brakes, they're gonna hit their brake. If the car in front accelerates, they're gonna accelerate. So you're putting your life on the ability of the guy in front of you. So avoid that and make sure you're actually putting your life in your own hands and looking well ahead, not just the car in front of you. Okay, that's the most important point I would say. So the second one, I have the points written down here. Second one is, please, to the car drivers, please set your mirrors properly. Okay, I'm going to attach a link in the description. Click on that link, watch the video, and understand how to actually set your mirrors. Most of the people set their mirrors by looking at their own cars. And that's where the problem is. You don't look at your own car while driving. You don't need to look at your own car while driving. So why do you want to see the back of your car? I don't understand. So most of the people who do that, right, people who set up their mirrors, they're actually setting it up for parking. That's it. They set up their mirrors so they look at the back of the car, so when they park, it's easier for them. And I don't understand that. Parking is probably the most easiest part of the job. It's not going to get you killed. So they are so scared of parking that they set their mirrors in such a way that they want to make it easier for them to park. So please remember, do not set your mirrors where you see a part of your car. So the proper way to set the mirrors is actually explained in the video I've attached in the description. Use that. It will be very weird in the beginning. But once you get used to it, trust me, you will not have anyone in your blind spots. Literally, there will be no one in your blind spots. You're not going to get sudden surprises. Next one, I think a lot of people do not anticipate. Okay, so always anticipate when you get to an exit. Okay, right now you see there's an exit over here. People can go to the right, people can go to the left, people can do anything. So when you see an exit, always anticipate someone to get into your lane. Anticipate it, and once you anticipate, you cannot panic because you're already ready for it. Panic happens look at this guy, like he just came into my lane, he didn't even look, he didn't even put indicator. So that's done. I have to be quiet in that place because I want to listen to the audio. Oh, that's so beautiful. Anyways, let me continue with my point. Is anticipate people to make stupid decisions at the last moment, because most of the people are following a map. If they see the map saying, okay, take this exit, they kind of become blindsided. They're gonna be like, oh, I need to make this exit, I don't care what happens. They're gonna get into your lane. So you have to be really careful in those sort of spots where people are gonna enter into your lane. So double, triple caution when you are in those right side part of the lanes. Okay, that's why left lane is a bit more safer, because there's no exits on the left side, especially on highway type roads. There's no exits on the left side, so you can be a bit more safer there. Another thing, I think I spoke about this in my previous video also, anticipate being in people's blind spots. okay? Avoid people's blind spots. Like, this is something very big, very big, very, very big. So sometimes, you know, you're just zoned out. You're just zoned out. Wow, what a beautiful road. So sometimes you're just zoned out, and you might be sitting in someone's blind spot, and then they start entering into your lane, or they start doing something stupid, and then you're now caught off guard. So don't put yourself in that position where you get caught off guard because someone else is making a mistake. Now this one, I think a lot of the slow speed accidents happen because people make stupid mistakes in a roundabout. So I'll tell you what happens in a roundabout, right? So you're going in a roundabout, there are two lanes on the roundabout, and you are taking the, let's say, the leftmost lane, and you're going to go straight. Don't assume that the guy on the right lane is also going to go straight or right. Sometimes the guy on the rightmost lane is actually going to go left, and when he goes left, you are the one who's actually going to be paying the price, because he's actually entering your lane while you are trying to go straight. He's actually entering your lane. So that is one thing you have to keep account of. See, like in this place, so that guy put his indicator. I didn't want to sit in that lane, so I just accelerated. I just accelerated out of that lane because I don't want to sit in the place where he's going to come into my lane, and now he saw me, but he still started moving into my lane. See, this guy also. Yeah, good boy. The next point is highway ramps. Use them to what it's made for, okay? So, you know, highway ramps are actually not made to just drive at a slow speed limit and then join the highway and then increase your speed limit, okay? The highway ramp is made so that you can increase your speed by the time you reach the highway. That's why it's called a ramp. You know, you're increasing your speed by the time you reach the highway, okay? So the reason I say that is because a lot of people, they'll join the highway, like this sort of areas. They're gonna join the highway in the front, and when they join the highway, they're gonna be at like 80 speed. This is a 120 road. They're gonna be doing 80, and then they will start to accelerate. But what that does is it makes it harder for almost everyone to drive, because everyone is now slowed down because of you who's just starting to speed up his car. So next step. Okay, so this one is for the people who are driving a car, okay? I'm not saying this because I'm on a bike right now. Bikers are at more risk than you are in a car, okay? Bikers are at more risk than you are in a car. So what's the point of trying to rush them, trying to tailgate them? I've seen so many cars tailgating bikes. For what reason? I don't know. They tailgate bikes because they want to push them out of the lane. You know, they're not scared. No one tailgates this bike. No one tailgates a Harley Davidson. No one tailgates a Goldwing. People only tailgate delivery bikes. Why is that? Tell me. You know, someone in the comments, you can put it out. Or if there are, you know, I know a lot of delivery riders who also, they love my vlogs, they watch my vlogs, they send me a lot of DMs. So can you let me know why these people are like this? Because it's pretty obvious why they are. They are purposely only targeting specific bikes who they know are not going to fight back on the road because they don't have much power on the bikes. Trust me, that 160cc Honda Unicorn does not have power to mash even the smallest bike, smallest car. So please take care of bikers on the road. Trust me, you hit a biker, they go under your wheels, you are responsible for it. Doesn't matter what you did, doesn't matter you were paying attention, doesn't matter what you were doing. You hit a biker, it is now your fault. Next one is when you're behind longer vehicles, okay? When you're following longer vehicles, remember their blind spot is not the same as yours. The longer vehicles have a larger blind spot. And this, I think, okay, right now I'm going to give you the most important tip of all. The most important tip of all, that is, do not be nice on the road. Do not be nice, be predictable. Now I'll explain this with a very good example, okay? So I was driving in my car actually. I was driving my car and I was just normally driving, it was no zebra crossing, nothing. It was a 2-lane road, and a guy decided to stop on the road. He just stopped. And I was like, why did he suddenly stop on the road? There's nothing in front of him. He stopped because he wanted to give way to a lady. See, I know he's being nice. His intentions are good. He wants to give way to a lady who wants to cross the road. So one, there is no zebra crossing there. Two, you are braking because you want to be nice. So what that does is you're no longer being predictable. So you want to be safe on the road. It doesn't matter. It's not about only you hitting someone. It's about others hitting you also. And that is also your responsibility. You can reduce the chance of others hitting you if you learn how to drive predictively. Use your indicators. Let others know of your intentions. Make sure that people are keeping big distance. If someone is tailgating you on the left lane, give them way. Give them way. This is, I think, something which a lot of people have trouble with. But the leftmost lane is for passing. Okay, this is another big tip. Leftmost lane is for passing. If someone wants to overtake you, even if they are doing over the speed limit, okay, it's not the responsibility of you to police them. That's why we have the police. That's why we have the traffic cameras. We have everything so they can get caught, they can get fined. I'm saying this because that's the law. You can look it up. The Dubai law clearly says if someone wants to pass you on the left lane, you have to give them way, irrespective of what your speed is. If you're doing 5 kilometers above the speed limit or 100 kilometers above the speed limit, if someone is actually speeding, you have to give them way. Another nice rider. Keep that in mind, and always, guys, be predictable on the road. I think I'm gonna be writing this on my t-shirt one day. Be predictable on the road. You don't have to be nice, be predictable. This is a very, very important tip which I think a lot of people should start to follow. By the way, you saw the bikers wave over there. You saw the other biker, J6Rs. I think it was a 600 as well, or a 750. Super full. Super full. Super full. Huh. ठीक है Alright, so one more thing I want to say, okay, this is probably a bonus tip to you all, okay? I'm saying it at night when I remembered it. When you want to change lane, you accelerate. You don't press your brakes, because people think, okay, I have to change lane, so I have to hit my brakes and change the lane. But this is the biggest mistake you're making, and which plays with your confidence when you're changing lane, is because when you hit your brake, people come closer to you faster, right? Because you are going closer to them by slowing down, and they are accelerating naturally. So that's why many people say, oh my god, I changed lane, I put indicator, and a lot of people accelerate. No, in reality, you put indicator, you either leave your accelerator or you press your brake, causing you to slow down, and that slowdown causes the other person to look like he's accelerating. But in most cases, rarely do people accelerate. It does happen. I'm not saying it never happens. People don't accelerate. People do accelerate when they when you put indicator and come very slowly. But you should not leave it on other people for your ability to get into a lane. It should be your own responsibility to get into a lane. See, I saw them braking over there, and I'm already hitting my brakes. See, this is what people do.